What's up YouTube? It's your boy Crafty and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Before we get started today guys, if you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button and stick a big thumbs up on the video for me, that would be great. So starting off with some SBCs. So these are the foreign players ones. Just done these on the real cheap, just using the bronze players we get from the bronze pack method. Bronze pack method OP. I wanted to speak a little bit about SBCs. Obviously, we tend to do the majority of them using the players we already got, but we've done so many and not got anything, worthwhile really. We've just got the players back and not really made any coins. So what I've done, which you'll see in a future episode, double upload today, is basically what we've done is sell pretty much everything to make some money for this Bundesliga, La Liga, FUT Champs weekend. So that's basically what we've done. So you'll see that, and the profit we've made. It's quite frustrating with the player prices, how much they fluctuate. I know we've got kind of no requirements next weekend after this weekend, so that'd be good to get back to our teams, our basic teams that we use. So that'd be pretty nice. Indeed. So yeah, going pretty ham on these. Get some okay packs with a few players that sell for a little bit, and obviously anything that doesn't sell we store for when it does. Funny story guys, actually I forgot to tell you this a couple of weeks ago. So I'm in game, looking at games as you often do, and I hear like this little voice behind me saying, oh, they don't make games like they used to. And I turn around and this kid must have been 12 years old, no lies, 12 years old, and he's saying they don't make games like they used to. I think he must have been born after the PS3 actually originally come out. So I may be sharing my age a little bit here, but I remember quite vividly when the PS1 came out and the Mega Drive before that. So yeah, scary stuff really. But anyway, guys, obviously just showing you the SBCs that we've done and some of the player prices and things like that. We had a little bit of a to do with our FUT Champs recording. So what I'm going to show you is mainly to catch up, but the bit in the kind of ones in the middle are all muddled up anyway. So we're going to do our first 10 games and our last 11 games of the weekend just gone to FUT Champs, which is the BPL with two sort of extra players that you could put in the team. So yeah, basically that's what we're going to show you today, the first 10 games and the last 10 games. The last 10 games will be in the next episode, and then we'll have rewards, which we'll do live tomorrow. And really excited for rewards, hitting pretty good rewards again. So you'll see that obviously later on, but we're going to get into the first 10 games. So you'll see the teams that I started with, and then the team I kind of switched to, because I just thought it was all Premier League players. So we had SB Chadley we put in the side, we picked up Shaw, we picked up that inform Walcott, which was nice, and we picked up Batshuayi and stuck a Hunter on him, and he's a bit of a beast actually, real cheap beast. If you're short on coins and you've got a BPL team, he is indeed rather good. So they're the players we put on the team. We had Musa, Klein, Chamberlain and Mendy on the bench to begin with. But unfortunately, when you've got someone in that cam spot, as a beast as Chadley is, he's a bit slow on getting the ball out of his feet, and you really need someone who's got quite a bit of agility. But we do start well here. Chadley doing what he does best, kind of bullying people off, lays it back to Dele Alli, and Dele Alli slots at home. Like I said, we picked up Dele Alli in one of the last episodes, and I tell you what guys, he is a beast. The only thing I would say to him, he's not always great on the ball, but he is a beast nonetheless. Chadley there, smacking one in the top bins with his weak foot. Pretty nice goal that was indeed. And so yeah, we start well as we normally do in FUT Champs. The guy breaks through here though with Rashford, and manages to squeeze that one in to make it 2-2. But yeah, this team just didn't feel right to me, guys. These first games I tend to dominate, and we weren't really dominating the games. We picked up a win here, Dele Alli scoring 2, which was nice. And you can see it was this guy was creating a lot of chances, so I knew there was something not quite right in the team. We did pick up inform Gray. And I tried to use him, but he just wasn't doing the job for me. So we sold him. We managed to sell him for a bit of profit, which was awesome. So we didn't lose any coins on him. And that Batshuayi was a much better player, in my opinion, and costs about 70,000 coins less. But moving on to the second game here, we go 1-0 down. Put a nice ball into here to Dele Alli, and he makes it 3 from 2. So he's getting on the score sheet, which is nice. Gets the ball here, and then he smashes that one across the goalkeeper, and we pick up another victory. So 4 in 2 games for Dele Alli. He's scoring a lot of goals for me. So his long shot and his shots from range are really, really good. So I suggest go pick him up, guys, if you haven't already. He's 70,000 coins. He's worth every penny. I haven't had a midfielder that scores as many goals or assists as he gets. So yeah, go pick him up. This game here, guy was pretty decent. Obviously, you can see he had a really good team, but he knocked the ball around really well. He broke through with Mane here, gets super lucky to get that one back and tap it into an empty net. But you know, that's the way it goes in FIFA sometimes. Chadley slotting in Kante here into Batshuayi, and he taps that one home nicely. So that's Batman on the score sheet, which is good. But his Mane was just on fire, and you know, his team was probably a little bit too good for me, but he was a really good player as well. And Mane slots that one home into the bottom left-hand corner, and give away sort of a silly penalty. Again, not on purpose, just kind of one of those where you bump into him when he trips over a foot or something like that. He moved like straight on, so I thought he's going to kind of go down the middle, but that wasn't to be. But managed to kind of get back into the game here. Batman picking up another goal to make it 2 of the game, but unfortunately we lost that one 3-2. So we pick up our first loss of the weekend, and only 3 games in, so it was pretty disappointing from my point of view. But this team just wasn't gelling. There was just something not right about it. So obviously I've come up against this guy, and I thought, oh, he's got a legend in his team. How has he got a legend in his team? And then the penny drops that you've got 16 out of 18 can be Premier League. I thought it was 18 out of 18 for some reason, and sure enough, he bangs one in the top left with George Best there. Do get a little bit lucky though. Chadley slotting in Dele Alli. He's on the score sheet once again. You know, really nice addition to the team. Really glad I spent the coins on him. You know, I've wasted, you know, a fair amount of coins on doing some of the SBCs. You know, Chadley's probably wasn't worth it. And a couple of others I've done probably would not really worth it. But we end up losing that one as well, 2-1. And again, guys, something's not gelling. What I was doing as well, which I kind of cottoned on to, and you'll probably see it in the game shortly, is I was playing 2 games, because we had one team, so I was putting fitness on every other game. But the games where they were on lower fitness really struggled, so we had to change that around. Lucky for us, we had a lot of fitness cards from the bronze pack method, and from just general packs in general. So squad fitnesses we had quite a lot of. So yeah, that's what we ended up doing. We still used the Batman up top there, and he did do rather well. That game absolutely dominated. Look at the stats there. Didn't even have a shot on target. Should definitely have won that game by many more wins. So we're 3 out of 5. Not the best starts. I'd like to be 4 out of 5, kind of going into the first batch. But you see here, we kind of changed the team up a little bit. I was tempted to try this, and then I couldn't, like halfway through, just kind of clicked and realised, hang on a minute, this is basically our team that we have Lacazette and Ben Arthur in, and they fit perfectly in this team. So why aren't we putting them in the team? So yeah, put the big boys in, who we know and love. So yeah, it kind of changed our FUT Champs run for us, because I was a little bit apprehensive going into this anyway. But these boys shored up that central spots and made this team back into the beast mode that it is. So that's the team we carried on throughout the rest of FUT Champs. So just wanted to show you kind of when I clicked and put them in. Big mistake from us, but there you go. And we come against another really nice 4-1-2-1-2 team. And this guy was pretty good also. Slots in Rooney there. Rooney bangs that one and he doesn't miss them. and we find ourselves 1-0 down, which we did find ourselves chasing games a lot this weekend. Don't think my defence was as good as it has been, but we're never down and out, guys. We always fight back, don't we? And lucky for us, we fight back, and we managed to score there late in extra time with Walker, and it gets better from there, really. Batman doing what he does, getting in behind, slots that across to Chadley, and he's got an empty net to do a little cheeky tap in. So we pick up a 3-1 victory. So yeah, definitely deserved to win the game. Again, look at those stats. We just weren't finishing our chances. So yeah, apologies for that, guys, and also apologies. There's a random dog outside barking. So if you can pick that up on the mic. Sorry for that. But yeah, so yeah, really enjoying this team. To be fair, once we made the changes, it felt instantly better. Just something clicked and gelled. But you know, the way it goes, we come up against some beast teams. This guy obviously does pretty well. Obviously, he's got some gold informs from the weekly rewards. And the monthly rewards, sorry, I should say. But that doesn't scare us, guys. You know us better than that. So yeah, go start really well, 1-0 up. Walker I put this goal in really just because it's what a well worked goal this was. Like the whole team was involved pretty much from left to right. Lacazette, when he's on it, he's on it. Gets in behind there and slots that one at home. I don't know whether he rage quit or it was just another one of those disconnects, but you know, I'm pretty sure it was a rage quit. He wasn't really in the game. So we pick up the victory, which was nice. So then we come up against a nice 4-3-3-4 team. He's got that ones to watch Kante, which I would love to get my hands on. He's got Legend Owen, and he's got Aguero up front. So I was a little bit worried about this game, but get super lucky there. Play a ball into the near post, and Lacazette managed to push it through and get a deflection for a goal. Martial here bullying people just for the fun of it, like he likes to do. And yeah, again, another really good team goal. And watching the pros last weekend has made me kind of change my game a little bit. I don't know whether it's for the good or the worse yet, but feel definitely more confident on the ball and passing the ball around. And Dele Alli scoring a nice long shot there. So yeah, what an addition to the team he is. I don't think I would enjoy him as much as I did. Sticking a shadow card on him really does just get his stats to where they need to be. His passing's okay, his long shots are ridiculous, but he does get back and win tackles. I was a little bit unsure about his work rates as well because he's a high medium. I prefer high highs or medium highs. But yeah, so yeah, long may he continue, and he had a nice upgrade due to the upgrades as well. Can't wait to show you my complete upgraded teams, because we've had some real decent upgrades. But Walcott getting on the score sheet there, which was nice. He's a good finisher when you get him into the right positions. Gets super unlucky here with giving away a penalty. And again, I can see so many of these, and I don't really see anything wrong with this. I mean, you have a look. He gets his foot in there. He wins the ball. Rashford, I think, goes down and we give away a penalty. It's really frustrating, especially in a game like this, because he does score, because we've gone on a real bad run of saving penalties recently. So it was really unfortunate. We ended up losing that game due to a questionable decision. You can see how tight that game was. We were 50-50 up until that penalty. But coming up against a nice team here, he's got that informed Gabardini up front. What a player he's turned out to be for Southampton. One of definitely the signing of the January transfer window. Would really like to try him out, actually. I think if he gets like one more inform, which is probably quite likely the way he's playing, his card's going to be beastly. So I definitely like to try that out at some time. Martial there running through the whole team, score a kickoff glitch. You guys know as well as anyone how many kickoff glitches we concede, so it's nice to actually score one. And definitely something I'm going to look into abuse, because everyone else seems to abuse it and we seem to kind of feel the brunt of it. So I'm going to use it as often as I can. But we pick up a nice 2-0 victory there. A pretty even and tight game, to be fair. So that puts us on 7 wins, which was nice. So out of our first 10 games, we pick up 7 wins. Yeah, not bad. I'd like to be a bit better than that, if I'm honest. Would like to kind of get 8, but you know, that's not bad. You know, if we do that in every batch of 10, we're going to be 1 off elite, which is where we're really pushing this account now. It's just to hit that elite every week. Elite 3, that's all I want. Elite 2, Elite 1's going to be a little bit out of our reach until our team goes into beast mode. But just showing you some players here that I sold to get out, to get rid of the club and make some money, some coins going forward, as we needed to heavily invest in a Bundesliga or La Liga team. So you can see that Gray I mentioned earlier, we sold. Willian we sold to make way for Walcott. Matic we packed, we sold him. Gomez we packed. The better version of him, so sold the worst one. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed. So please like, rate, comment and subscribe. But until next time, take care. Peace.